What's going on, Tara? Hey, thank you for your insights on dealing with clients' resistance and defensiveness. This is a hot topic for me personally as well. Generally, within the veteran community, the idea of any type of help is something that is usually met with defensive means or resistance. So I thought it was personally pretty profound. Your approach highlights the crucial strategies that can indeed foster a more open and collaborative therapeutic environment. Um, I like your approaches to how you are going to strategize overcoming that, such as building rapport, um, which emphasizes establishing a strong, trusting relationship from the beginning and how vital that is. Something I noticed in this class specifically is that sometimes when you're migrating off to, hey, these are the cognitive things we're seeing, and the defensiveness you see, sometimes taking a step back and going to those basics to reestablish that rapport opens those doors again. Whereas if you see someone shut down, so your keys on reflective listening and general flexibility are a really good way to reestablish that trusting foundation within counseling. The small gestures that you had mentioned, like being capable of remembering details about the client and being consistent with empathetic communication, definitely strengthens that rapport and reopens those doors where people are a little bit more apt to listening themselves and trying to understand their own constructs, as well as be a little more open to the construct of the counseling session itself. So the reflective listening that you mentioned is a very powerful tool. Reiterating what the client says, reaffirming that, hey, yes, I'm active here listening, I understand where you are coming from, validates their feelings and creates that space where they can feel understood and overall safe keeping those doors open, safe not having to go back to putting up barriers and walls, or safe with the ability to continue moving forward within this therapeutic process. That's a really good example. And simple acknowledgments like, it sounds like you are feeling blank, can really make a big difference in providing that. I wanted to discuss a little bit, you mentioned flexibility, and this one struck a note with me because in our sessions we came up with the determination, this is the practice I am going to perform. But under the real life scenarios, what advanced method you are going to be producing within that counseling session is entirely determined based on the situation and the client itself. And so your adaptability to the approach is absolutely essential. Every client being unique and being able to tailor our techniques to meet those specific needs can reduce that resistance. You are absolutely right. Adjusting communication styles, incorporating different therapeutic modalities, or pacing the sessions to match the client's comfort level, as you mentioned. This can help create a more responsive and supportive environment. So I appreciate you bringing that one up, and I absolutely agree. Flexibility is a key strategy for a multitude of situations that could arise that could bring difficulty for the counselor themselves. Your emphasis on those strategies, they really demonstrated a thoughtful and client-centered approach to counseling, and I think you were spot on. So I look forward to incorporating the insights that you brought upon me just reading through it in my own personal practice and growth, and continuing to learn from experiences like your own. I appreciate it very much, Tara. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.